But a court orders Pennsylvania Health Department to release doctor data for medical marijuana certifications. A Commonwealth Court judge has ordered Pennsylvania's health department to release information about medical marijuana certifications issued by individual doctors, likely bringing a conclusion to an open records dispute in which the agency sued Spotlight Pennsylvania in an attempt to keep the information a secret. The information could help identify outliers who might be bending or breaking the state's rules. It could also give greater insight into cases when the department attempts to discipline doctors. The judge on November 8th reached the decision to require the health department to release the data after the department and Spotlight PA participated in a court mediation program. The latest action follows a 2022 court decision ordering a health department's release aggregate data showing the reasons why hundreds of thousands of patients qualify for the state's medical marijuana program. In a quote, "We are pleased with the outcome of this case," said Paula Cudson-Burke, an attorney for the Reporters Committee for Freedom of the Press, who represented Spotlight PA in the doctor's data case. Public information belongs to the public, and this sets an important precedent in favor of access under the Medical Marijuana Act. In another quote, "This data adds meaningful and necessary context to reporting on Pennsylvania's medical marijuana program and paints a fuller picture of how it's serving the people in our state," she added. The medical marijuana program has about 1,900 approved practitioners who can issue certifications to patients according to recent health department data. And this article goes on and on and on and on, but I want to see what you guys have to say. Or if you don't, Rico, you could take us out.
It irritates the shit out of me that they're trying to find out what people are using weed for through the doctors.
Right?
It should be absolutely medical confidentiality. It's none of their damn business.
It's a HIPAA compliant.
Yeah, I think it's a I think this is a HIPAA violation. I think this might go to the Supreme Court, Dale.
Well, we had to deal with this out here in California, and I represented one of the first recommending groups, and they went after Todd Micarea.
Yep.
I don't know if you guys remember.
I remember Dr. Todd, yeah.
And the medical board wanted him, wanted him badly. I went and met with him, and when I told him I was going to go out and tell Todd that they're after him, they shit their pants and wouldn't talk to me again because they had an agenda. Okay, and this is part of the problem I have with the state getting in the middle of this, is that if I call my doctor and say, "Look, I've got a problem, I can't poop," and he calls and says, "Okay, go get this laxative, and you can poop tomorrow," it's like it's nobody's damn business. But if I call him up or go see him and say, "Hey, I can't sleep at night," and they say, "Oh, I'm gonna let you smoke some weed," all of a sudden that becomes somebody else's business. No, it's nobody's business. I've been married to a physician for a long time, was in the practice for a long time, and confidentiality. As an attorney, no one can drag confidential information out of me. They put a gun to a doctor's head and they start running their mouth about all kinds of shit. I just think they should stay out of it. It drives me crazy.
Mm-hmm. Without a doubt. I'm totally with you on that, Dale. I think you're 100% right about that. You good, Rico? You okay?
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. Like, this does not sound HIPAA compliant at all.
No.
And it just really, really pisses me off.
I think this judge is going to get their ruling overturned ultimately.
Yeah, they have no right to access that information.
Yeah, I totally agree.
All right.
Happens all the time, though.
Mm-hmm.
Happens all the time. When they raided us, they took 5,000 records, and inside of that were medical files. Those medical files, the federal government turned them over to the state medical board without a subpoena, without anybody's consent, and they tried to go after Molly, and we had it thrown out. But it's the window that these guys share information that we take as being, confidential, holy. It's our information, and they just share it wherever they want to.
Mm-hmm.
And when the damage is done, then you got to go try to fight to get your reputation back or to get your license back or whatever, because these agencies are sharing this shit without complying with HIPAA. It's none of their damn business. Issue a subpoena, get a warrant where someone's looking over it, and you can go in and challenge it. But I'm just telling you, they share information just willy-nilly. It drives me nuts.
And you know what, Dale? in regards with the HIPAA, I can remember when HIPAA wasn't even around, but it's still the same situation, because that's the reason that when we created the San Francisco patient identification card, in conjunction with the health department, it's the reason why you would just go and take your doctor's note up to the window with your ID. And then you would get issued a card that did not have any of your information on it, just had a picture of yourself along with a 16-digit number and an expiration date. And they would not keep any of your records or anything. They would give all your paper back. They would not take any copies, because we did not want the Justice Department to come in and raid the health department and seize everyone's medical records. That's the exact reason why we did that.
And they do that.
Yep, they would. They would have 100%.
Yeah.